Namaskar, Jai Hind. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss about the McKinsey 7S model for change management that comes under topic 10, that is managing change. Uh, the question is here that whether the change is compulsory or can we avoid the change in our life or for the business organization. Generally, it is said that the change is the only constant in our life. So it is for the organization as well. So let me take the example of Indian Air Force. They recently brought Rafale. Why after bringing first of all why they brought Rafale and how it is going to affect that organization. Let me tell you that earlier the MiG-21 aircraft was there and that was inducted in Air Force in 1970s. So slowly, the we know that for every machine, or even for the human being, we are having technical life. So after these many years, so definitely they must have lost their technical life. The Air Force was pulling on with that. So, but the now they slowly they need that the new aircraft should be inducted because of the condition of China and other neighboring countries like Pakistan and all. So definitely they are if I'm talking about the China, they definitely have better technology, and when we are having any conflict or tussle with them, and if you are not technically competing with them, or we are not technically matching with the skill of that China, so definitely we are going to lose. We will not be able to protect our air from China. So that is why the Air Force thought of bringing the Rafale, and they have brought it recently. So do you think that how the changes is going to take place in Air Force? Definitely the pilot need to be trained to fly that aircraft. At the same time, the technical staff also they need to change. So that means simply bringing the aircraft is not enough. That means that is going to bring change in the different department as well. So here the flying pilots they are going to take training. Apart from that, the engineering department they are going to take the training for the technology is working for the Rafale. At the same time, the ground equipments and the hangar where it is going to be kept, so the only the change if you're bringing just one aircraft, it is bringing the change in the whole air force. So here also I'm trying to tell you that this McKinsey 7S model for the change management, they used to suggest that once you are changing in any of the system, that is going to affect the other department as well. So just we are going to discuss the McKinsey's 7S first, what it is, then how it is. And how we can use this model for the change management. So here about the McKinsey 7S framework. The McKinsey 7S framework was developed by Tom Peters and Robert Waterman at McKinsey and Company. That is also one of the famous management consultancy company. And it argues that organizational effectiveness involves more than simply putting in the place the right command and control structure to coordinate the delivery of an organizational strategy. That means it is more than that. So instead that the framework maps a constellation of seven interacting factors that are key to helping people function effectively together in order to achieve a high performance organization. So what are the seven S? So the seven S is structure, system, strategy, shared values, style, skills, and staff. Here you are seeing that the hard S and the soft S. So there are three hard S, that is strategy, structure, and system, because it can be easily identified or that is tangible in nature. But the other fours are they are soft in nature because they are intangible in nature, so it cannot be easily detected or identified. So let us discuss one by one. So as we know about the strategy, that it is basically the if you are having the good strategy, that is going to help you for the competitive advantage. So basically the ultimate goal of any organization is excellent performance, whether it is a business, government, or non-profit. So that is why a strategy is very important S of this model. So a strategy enables an organization to perform well by guiding resource allocation decisions that result in the competitive advantage. Competitive advantage means you are better than your competitor, and that is going to help you out for the sustainable development as well. So what is the structure? Structure answers two critical questions for an organization: who does what, who reports to whom. Like if you just do not complicate it, just try to understand the symbiosis law school. So we can see it here that the faculty members used to take the classes. They also work for the different different administrative work, maybe the examination department and all. So the here you must be seeing that who reports to whom. The two question it is going to answer, that who does what. So we know that the faculty members are going to take the classes and they are going to control the different administrative work in the organization, and other the different staffs are there. They are going to support the faculty members. So by this we can understand the structure of this, of any organization. That depends upon the organization to organization how the structure they have. But basically there are two questions here: who does what and what who reports to whom. The next is system. Sometimes we used to say that अरे यार यहाँ पे system नहीं है. That is that if there is no system, that means we cannot ensure uh, the 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 structure of the work. System is the structure of the work, how the structure it is working here. So here system play two important roles. They coordinate and control work of different units within the organization. See, so here let me take the example of the information system such as inventory control system that allows salespeople in the field to know which products are in stock and which products are overstocked. Okay. At the same time, the inventory control system lets the manufacturing division plan its production schedule based on this same the same stock levels. That is also going to affect the which products are selling will help the accounting and finance department to create the accurate profit and loss reports, and they will help the firm's managers to decide which products and services to add or drop from the offerings. So the you see that how it is the system works here. That means all it is the related it is. Then the staffing is also very important part of the organization. How they used to hire, train, deployment, performance measurement, promotion, and compensation. They used to do it. Some companies recruit only at elite universities, while others target public universities, job fairs, or websites such as Monster.com. Each model has its own advantages and drawbacks depending on the skills and personality types companies want to attract. Uh, Companies such as Marriott require managers to engage in training every year, but other hotel chains expect people to learn on the job. Finally, some companies promote from within, while others tend to hire from the outside. So here, let me take few examples of India. Like if I'm talking about the L&T company, they used to say that they are not the paymaster, but then also they used to boast that they are having employees who are working for more than 20 years or 30 years. That means they are able to retain their employees. So for though they used to claim that they are not the paymaster, but they what they used to do it that they are focusing on the employees development. So that they are having like if I'm talking about the management institutions, so they are having tie up with the IIM Ahmedabad, and even with the Harvard University they have the tie-up. So they have their own training center as well in the few locations, and that is how they used to develop or groom their the employees of their organization. So sometimes the organization the employees also feel that if they are gaining the knowledge, if they are getting the knowledge, that is also kind of motivation they have. If I take the other example of the TCS, what the TCS used to do it, that they used to hire the second grade employees. So when I was in the President Institute of Management Gwalior, the TCS company came there, and they were hiring the employees from there, from the MBA students. So I asked one question, that why you are here, that why you are taking people from here. So they were saying that we are having training capability, and even we are taking the second grade people, we are having the capability to convert into the first class employees, that means the first grade. And these people are going to stay with us for the longer period of time. So that is how they used to do the staffing. Then skills. Skills refer to the abilities of individuals within the firm, as well as how the firm has combined those individual talents to build capabilities. Like I have taken the example of L&T and TCS. They used to develop their employees. They used to brush up their skills. So here also in our Symbiosis Law School or Symbiosis University, Symbiosis, uh, that the faculty members, we faculty members need to attend at least 5 faculty development programs. We need to present the research paper. We need to write the research papers in the top journals like a Scopus Index journal and all. So that is how they are the university is ensuring the improvement of the skill levels of the faculty members. So here we can take the example of Google as well, that considers itself primarily a software company. And if you want to get hired, you would better have outstanding software engineering skills. In fact, Google screens 20,000 software engineers each year through a software programming tournament called Google Code Jam. So you must be knowing about this. The style refers to the interpersonal relationship between the people in the organization, and along with the shared values comprises the culture of the organization. Then other is the shared value. Shared value refers to the priorities, values, and virtues that members of the organization see as important. Some people use the term superordinate goals. So let me take the example of Maruti. When I purchased Maruti and I became the customer of Maruti, they used to invite the customers and they used to tell that in the service center, if our employee find any the purse, wallet, we used to return to the customers, and they used to take the so many examples of that. So this is how basically they used to share it. Then how to use the 7S model. Here the we will just provide the guideline how to do it. There are 5 steps of it. So first step is the identify the current state of the organization and misalignment. So here the we can take the form of interviews and surveys are the powerful tools to identify the current state of the organizations and misalignments. Like if you take the example of Air Force, they identified that the China is having better aircraft, so that time they realized that we should upgrade our the fleet of the aircraft. Then rank other misalignments based on the importance of misalignment with the strategy. So here let me tell you that there are so many points can come, but here we need to ask always which misalignment keep us from reaching our strategic goals, and which ones dissipate rather than build competitive advantage. So based on this, the ranking should be done. Then develop plans to create alignment. Here let me tell you that the if better solutions one of the company has done for the same problem, so we should follow that one. And sometimes we can do the benchmarking even for the department as well. In the other, in the same organization, if other department has done something good on that particular problem, so we may take advantage of that. We may take that particular strategy to do that one. Okay. So understand how the proposed change affects the elements in the model. So as I discussed earlier also, that we need to understand that if you are bringing any change in any department, other are going to be affected. Like here, if I am talking about the, for example, moving a sales force from pure commission to a salary structure represents a huge change in what motivates the staff. So that is going to affect the compensation system, and it is going to affect the others as well. So you can see what new skills will existing salespeople need to learn. Where will the new system conflict with shared values? So these all should be taken care of that. Adjust plans accordingly. After managers effort to create realignment within the entire model, they need to adjust their plans. In the previous example, changing the compensation system may need to follow skills training for the existing sales force. Work on new hiring and retention plans may